Hey everyone, welcome back to another Minecraft video. I hope that everybody is doing absolutely fantastic today, and in today's video I'm going to be building and show you guys how to build a Froglight farm. Now there are three different types of Froglights, and you can choose to put all three of these in the farm if you would like, or one or two of them. It is completely up to you which ones you prefer. Now in a little bit, I will put on the screen a couple different things of information, and I'm also going to go over on how to breed and where to get some of these types of frogs so that you can have the type of Froglight in your farm that will be good for your world and your builds. So let's go ahead and get started with everything that you're going to need in order to build this farm. Now you will find frogs in one of two places. One, you will find them in just regular swamps. There's not a lot of water in this specific swamp, but there's a couple frogs right there, and they will follow and breed to slime balls. So make sure that you guys have plenty on hand in order to do this. So ultimately what you want to do is just go ahead and feed them the slime balls, and what they're going to do is one of them will make their way over to a little bit of water, which that's probably going to be the closest one right there. Let's see where they decide to go. It might take a little bit of time, so let's see what happens. So I decided to help them out a little bit. I put some water in here for them, and then they decided to lay these eggs. Now their eggs will take about 5 minutes or so in order to hatch, and then at that point you're going to want to get a bucket of water and then scoop them up and then take them to the appropriate biome that you want to convert the frogs in. Obviously you don't need to convert these guys are the temperate ones. So you guys can just take the ones from the swamp or breed them right here in the swamp in order to get 5 of these, and then you'll need 5 of the cold ones and then 5 of the warm ones, which I will go ahead and post that picture right now so you guys can see. And now that the tadpoles have finally hatched, we can actually just go ahead and scoop them up, and then this is what they look like inside of the bucket. They just got like their little head poking out. Let's go ahead and get into building this Froglight farm. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is just right on top of the roof, go up by 1, and you're going to want to make this a 9 by 9 platform. So we got 5, 6, 7, and then 8 and 9, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then just go ahead and fill that all in, kind of like you're starting to build the base of a beacon. Now the one thing I forgot to mention before is you're going to want to build this farm in the basalt delta. You can see that right here in the biome area. Now after your 9 by 9 square is complete, we're going to actually go ahead and surround that with glass. So you're going to want to come out by 1, and you're going to want to go up by 3. So just go ahead and make a 3-wall high glass all the way around the entire 9 by 9 square that you just got done creating. Now that you got done creating your glass border, we're going to either put in our chain or our snow. So you have two different options, the powdered snow or the chains, depending on what you have access to more of, whether it's iron or powdered snow. So the powdered snow will actually go just up in the corner, and then it's going to be every other one like this. And then if you're going to do the chain, what you need to do is get a temporary block, like a piece of dirt as an example, and then you're going to go ahead and lay that down across, and then you would lay the chain up like that. So either like this or like this for the spacing on all of them. In this case, I'm going to use the powdered snow, and that's what I plan on building my actual farm out on the SMP that I am part of. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish that now. Now after you have your chains or your powdered snow in, you're going to want to cover this with a layer of whatever stone or whatever block you're going to be building this out of. But it does have to be a block that is going to be spawnable. Glass would not work in this case. Let's just go ahead and go all the way around. And then what you're going to do is extend it by another 8. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, because we're extending it by 8, so a total of 9. And then you're going to do that on all 4 sides. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then just go ahead and make a large square all the way around this entire platform. Next, we're going to want to build up a little bit of our glass walls. So we're going to go 3 high on the side just like this, and you're going to go all the way around this entire place, a spot for our iron golems to attract all of our magma cubes. We're going to do that right here in the middle. So go ahead and put some temporary blocks to the very center, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put where I want the iron golem to go ahead and sit. And then we can go ahead and get rid of the temporary blocks. And then we're going to put fence gates around this so they don't go ahead and get out of the box. We're going to put that right here. And then we're going to go ahead and spawn a couple of them in. So just build up a couple fences up like this. And then grab your iron blocks and then your carved pumpkins. And I like to put 2 in my chambers, but it's completely up to you if you only want to put 1. I understand that sometimes this is a little bit expensive depending on what world you're a part of. And then we're going to put 1 more in there. And then this will attract, and then it will help kind of kill off some of the other ones that come along. Now, what I like to do is put another surrounding of the fences right here, and then I'm actually going to break a couple. I'm going to break the ones on the corner, just like that, so that the magma cubes can actually see them a little bit more, but the iron golems can't necessarily escape. Looks like now that we have a few friends inside of our area, we can actually go ahead and put our roof. I've kind of put some temporary blocks in here. What you can either do is put an entire roof all the way around this thing, just like this, or what you can do is put one like every couple of blocks. But this is an odd amount of blocks, so it won't quite work out. So it will look something like this. So if you start in the corners and go 2, 2, 2, 2, and then the middle will actually just be like 1, and then 2, 2, 2 on the sides. So hopefully you can kind of follow that pattern, and then just make sure that you guys go all the way across with it, or just put an entire roof across the top. It is completely up to you. So now that you have your entire roof on the farm complete, we can actually go ahead and finish up the bottom and putting in our collection system. So let's go ahead and grab everything that we need for that portion of the build. There we go. And we're going to come down here. We're actually going to make 2 different collectors. So the first thing that we're actually going to do is make sure that they can actually stay powered. So we're going to grab our trap door here, and we're going to go ahead and place our blocks underneath. So if we put a trap door like this and then go ahead and stand under it, we can actually get underneath here. Clear out everything if there's mushrooms or whatnot. On the back side, what you're going to want to do is extend this by 1 so that it's actually coming out to there. Then we can actually make sure that this will actually get powered. So we'll kind of come across like this. And then we'll extend it this way. And we'll have 1 unloader right there. And on this side, what we can do is just have it turn right here. And we're just going to fill this in. And then we're going to come back. So now that we have all of our rails down, this is kind of what it will look like. And then we'll have a collector here and an unloader here on both sides. And then we're going to come to the back side where we actually extend the track just a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and place down our levers, and then we're going to go ahead and turn all of those on and power them, and then all of the rails except for this one will be powered. And then all you need to do is just extend this one by 1, and then go ahead and put a power or a lever there, and that's all you need to do for that. And then you can get rid of this trap door if you would like. Now some of these won't, this over here definitely won't be powered, and that's perfectly fine. We'll get to that here in just a moment. So now we're going to go up a couple blocks. So we'll go block here, block there, and we'll do a block right there. And then this is where our hopper is going to go into that one. And we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So we'll come up by 1, and then we will come up by 1 right there. And we'll do a hopper there, and then we can get rid of all of these other blocks around it except for those 2. And get rid of these 2. So we got kind of a staircase going up. Now if you want to have the facing in the middle, that's perfectly fine. So if you want to rotate these around, which is what I'm going to do here, I want to be able to face this into the middle. Do there, and then we can go like that. Perfect. Now we can grab our chest and then do a double chest there, and a double chest there, and then you can put a double chest there and a double chest There. Then we're gonna go a hopper there, and then that way all of those are connected, and then we'll do the exact same thing on this side. Now behind the hopper, we need to put in a block. This is where a comparator is going to go. And then it's going to go into a block. And then we're going to go redstone torch. And then a block on top of it. Repeater with no delay, and then back into a block. And then this is going to be a powered rail on top of here. Make sure that it's facing the correct way. And then you're going to have a powered rail up to about there. And then this one needs to just be a regular rail. Right there. And then that one will be powered until there is anything inside of your hopper minecart that we're going to go ahead and put down. I'll just let that go ahead and run. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. So we have a block with a comparator into a block, into a redstone torch, and then block with a block. And then we got a repeater, a no delay, and then into a powered rail. And then a normal rail with a powered rail. Now what you're going to want to do here is just go ahead and put on a lever on one of these blocks, and then that will power all of them. And there you go. Now the farm is basically complete. We just need to get our frogs inside of the farm so that they can go ahead and collect those magma cubes. So let's go ahead and do that now. And now that we have all of our frogs in here, we can actually go ahead and get rid of our temporary platform that we just got done creating. Now from the very center of the farm, which is going to be right above where your iron golems are at, you're going to want to put scaffolding all the way up to max height in the nether, and that's where we're going to go ahead and put our AFK platform. And then we can, once we get all the way up there and you have an elytra, you can go ahead and get rid of the scaffolding if you would like. Now once we're at the top of the world, we can go ahead and place our AFK platform that we're going to go ahead and just stand on. And now we can actually just go ahead and wait for the magma cubes to spawn. And you can see they are spawning like absolutely crazy because of our big square that we've got done creating. Let's just go all the way down here, and you can see that in the drop-off cells we're probably going to get quite a bit to be unloaded here in just a moment. It looks like those frogs are really starting to work, and there we go, both of them are dropping off stuff, and the big ones are freezing inside of the powdered snow, which is exactly what we want to have happen. And then it's off to send. Now you will get all 3 variants from this, including the magma creams. And like I said, this is after only about 5 minutes on a single player world, but you can see pretty much a few different stacks of, or a couple stacks of each variety, plus a few of the magma creams themselves, and there we go. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next one.